Welcome back on this snow day in the Ozarks. Why don't we play one of our fan favorite games? We're gonna put you all to the test. You have 10 questions in 60 seconds. You have to answer as many as you can. And I will be honest, I put this together yesterday and I said, you know what, it's a snow day, I'm gonna go easy. This is gonna be easy,
Go
guys.
easy on me.
Yeah, easy,
Okay,
like
okay.
Adele said.
That's a relative term, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll
So,
see.
and then also, I was just trying to find, these are basically, I would say, easy, general, easy entertainment, easy, like, science. Easy.
Easy cheesy ramen.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, we're gonna start with Tom Turton. Do you wanna
Okay.
start this game? So if everybody
Sure.
can take out their IFBs,
Take
Okay.
your IFB out.
head to the isolation
Power down.
garage.
Okay.
So Tom, stand right over there. Camera 2 will be your close-up. And I'll wait
Did
for
you get
everybody.
the quizzical look on my face, the
Thanks.
lost?
Thank you.
Okay. Everybody IFBs out. There we go. Okay, they're all in the isolation garage.
Okay.
So Tom,
Yes.
10 questions, 60 seconds. Your time will start after I read the first question.
Okay.
Okay, Tom, just clear your brain. You got this, okay?
That's easy.
Tom, I trust you. Okay, here we go. What is Chandler's last name on the sitcom Friends?
Bing.
Yes. What is the only American state that begins with the letter P?
Pennsylvania.
Yes. Name the 3 primary colors.
Red, blue, and green.
No.
Oh,
What country invented tea?
India.
No. What did the crocodile swallow in Peter Pan?
Clock.
Yes. What's the hardest rock?
Granite.
What? No. What? How many how many bones do sharks have in their bodies?
None.
Right. Which boxer was known as the greatest and the people's champion?
Muhammad Ali.
Yes. What is your body's largest organ?
Skin.
Yes. Who sang the song My Way?
Sinatra.
Yes. We'll go back. 3 primary colors.
Red, blue, and yellow.
Yes. What country invented tea?
England.
No. What is the hardest rock?
Diamond.
Yes. Oh, was that in time? Okay, so 9. 9, Tom. No, I knew you would do good. I knew it. Okay. Tom, you may go to the couch.
I'm out of here.
You're out of here to the couch, and we'll bring in our next person. Sorry, Owen is on his own today. Poor Owen is running back and forth crazy. Thank you, Owen. You're good. Tom, 9. Amazing. Okay. Blake is up. Blake, no pressure.
I'm scared. It's so bad last time.
Listen. Sorry, that just made me chuckle so hard. Listen, I did so bad last time.
I did so bad last time.
Okay, no pressure, but Tom got 9.
Tom! Okay. At least Jake's not in here. Okay.
By the way, the players have asked Jake not to play.
Yeah,
so.
that was the Maddie request. Let's be
That was.
specific here.
Now
Yeah.
he's like, no. Okay. Clear your brain.
Yeah.
Your time will start after. I'm going to try to start laughing. I'm sorry. That was really funny. Okay. Your time will start after I read the first question.
Okay.
Okay. What is Chandler's last name on the sitcom Friends?
Bing.
Yes. What is the only American state that starts with the letter P?
Pennsylvania.
Yes. Name the 3 primary colors.
Red, blue, yellow.
Yes. What country invented tea?
England.
No.
Oh, okay.
What did the crocodile swallow in Peter Pan?
Skip.
Okay. What is the hardest rock?
Skip.
Okay. How many bones do sharks have in their bodies?
Jeremy, I don't know. Is it 0?
Yes, you got it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. What boxer is known as the greatest and the people's champion?
Muhammad Ali?
Yes.
Okay.
What is your body's largest organ?
I know it, but I don't right now.
You know it.
Um,
You skip.
yeah.
Who sang the song My Way?
Frank Sinatra?
Yes.
Okay.
What country invented tea?
I don't know.
Okay. What did the crocodile swallow in Peter Pan?
I don't know that one either.
What is the hardest rock?
Just...
Yes!
Oh!
Yes!
Oh!
Oh,
Okay.
you got it! Oh, 7. 7!
Hey, that's
7.
better than last time, and that's
That
a
is
growth.
better than last time, my
Growth.
friend. Look at that. That was really good.
Way to go!
It's hard with pressure, though. That's a different thing. Oh, Maddie Conklin's up now. Maddie.
Hi.
Okay, here's the thing. Tom got 9.
Blake got.
7.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so,
All right,
I mean, a little bit of pressure.
Just a tad. Now I'm crying.
You are getting emotional.
I
my
am.
friend.
This is very emotional.
Woo! I don't know why everybody's making me laugh today. I can hardly keep
I
a
make
straight
it
face.
nice.
Okay.
I make it nice.
Thanks, Dorinda. Okay, here we go. Your time will start after. You guys are crazy today. Your time will start after I read the first question. What is Chandler's last name on the sitcom Friends?
Bing.
What is the only American state that starts with the letter P?
Pennsylvania.
Yes. Name the 3 primary colors.
Red, blue, yellow.
Yes. What country invented tea?
Great Britain, country UK.
No.
Dang it!
What did the crocodile swallow in Peter Pan?
The ticking time clock.
Yes. What is the hardest rock?
Are the 3 rock? Metamorphic. Igneous,
No.
sedimentary, metamorphic.
No,
are the 3?
not that. I mean, more specific, but thank you. That was not.
Oh, a diamond!
Yes! How many bones do sharks have in their bodies?
35.
No. What boxer was known as the greatest and the people's champion?
Muhammad Ali.
Yes. What is your body's largest organ?
Your skin.
Yes. Who sang the song My Way?
Frank Sinatra.
Yes. What country invented tea?
China.
Yes!
Woo!
What did the crocodile swallow in Peter Pan?
I already said the clock.
What's the hardest rock? Diamond, you already said that. How many bones do sharks have in their bodies?
85. Zero. Who made it 0?
You got 9. You're tied with Tom.
All right,
Guys,
Tom.
we'll be back with more Minute to Win It. This is crazy.
0.